Welcome back to the channel, everybody. This is Kodeations, and in today's video, you guessed it, we're going to be testing out Clotted Cream Cookie now that the buff is officially in the game. Without further ado, let's dive right in. Diving right in, ladies and gentlemen, so the buff for Clotted Cream dropped earlier this morning. Nevertheless, here we can see, though, on the overall skill, that the skill description has changed along with what's written down here in gray. As you can see, we've got the periodic damage is going to be 22 ticks for 1.4 seconds for a total damage of 539.9%. We've got the light cage damage doing 189%. We've got the light cage duration is going to be 4.8 seconds. We've got the light cage extra damage is going to be split into two parts this time. The very first one is going to be cookies are going to be getting 89.9% damage relative to max HP, plus the 20% fixed damage relative to max HP and a stun of 1.3 seconds. The next thing we've got, and that's going to be others, or aka enemies not cookies, are going to be looking at 1.3% damage relative to max HP, plus 257% damage and a stun of 1.3 seconds. And then last but not least, and probably the most important, that's going to be that plus 17.5% damage resistance over 8 seconds. And I'm going to tell you guys right now, like I said, this one is the most important one. The change they've added is a 17.5% damage resistance buff for 8 seconds that he applies to himself when he utilizes this skill. 8 seconds is a very long time, and then on top of that, we're getting 17.5% before any topping. So really nice here. I'm excited to see how this pans out in the overall arena. Now officially diving in here to some gameplay, we're going to be running him here in stage 1031 Chamber of Audiences. I'm not sure if he can actually beat this stage. I feel like at level 60, I don't think he should have a problem at level 60 and level 60 skill. Then as far as overall toppings go here, I'm going to be showing you guys we could run him on a full solid almond build, or we could run him on a full searing raspberry. Because this is going to be PvE, I don't think that solid almonds are going to be necessary here. I think we're just going to be running a full searing raspberry to just really maximize the overall attack and damage that he can output. And I'm going to tell you guys right now, it's no secret, man, that you're literally going to use a full solid almond set in the arena for Clotted Cream, especially at those top tier ranks overall, because again, everybody at this point is running full solid almonds, full damage resistance, and then utilizing the timer's, attack buff provided by the overall match. So again, nevertheless, we're going to be utilizing searing raspberries for this stage. Alrighty, so officially full searing raspberry set here. They went ahead and fixed up the display issues. So if you can see here, obviously we had no problem killing those guys, but nevertheless, his basic attack actually does 2 ticks now. They didn't adjust it a whole lot, so it is kind of hard still to see, periodically. I'm going to see if I can see it here on the boss to kind of just show you, but you will notice that his basic attack does actually show that it hits twice now instead of the single hit. Naturally, we had no problem just destroying the boss's health there. This match might go a lot faster than I was expecting it to be, but one of the biggest things to note here about Clotted Cream is that he is an AoE unit, right? And because of that, he's not really cut out for boss stages. However, though, for PvE content, he's still a very good option overall just to use. He's a super epic. He's got a little bit of better stats than, generalized epics, a little bit less of stats, base stats from like ancient cookies, but he's still just a very good overall, utility AoE damage dealer. So again, not a bad one here. We're not doing terrible. I mean, I have no doubt that we're gonna be able to beat this. We're already almost halfway here. We've only got 1 minute and 30 seconds left on the clock. But again, he's having no problems destroying the boss's health. Like I said, if he was more, single target unit, then naturally we would probably already have this boss killed. But nevertheless, full searing raspberry set isn't bad on him for PvE. I would honestly say focusing in on a little bit of damage resistant substats for PvE content is not a bad way to go. But overall, man, check this guy out. He is literally about to kill this solo outside of Pure Vanilla Cookie by himself. So again, this is 1031. Absolutely no problem at a max level 60 and max skill level. However, though, only a 1-star promotion. And yeah, just like I had thought there, man, he had no problems knocking it out. They did fix that display issue, so it does actually show both of the hits being applied when he uses his basic attack. Again, nothing too crazy, although I will say him providing that, 17.5% damage resistance buff for himself is also going to pan out very well in the, higher up episodes. Again, just a really good AoE damage dealer. Don't feel bad about incorporating him on your PvE team. Now let's dive into some overall PvP aspect, because I think that's where Clotted Cream's really going to shine. Alrighty, so then officially diving into some PvP, man, I'm going to tell you guys right now, I'm going to use my good old friend Jake907 here on my friends list. And the reason being is because he's using a very popular comp right now that we see riddled through the top ranks in the overall arena. The team we're going to be utilizing is going to be this one you see on screen. We've got Wildberry, we've got Sorbet Shark, we've got Clotted Cream, we've got Parfait, and last but not least, and that's going to be Cotton. Now, naturally, here you could swap out Cotton for Herb. It really just depends on what you want to go for. However, though, Herb might be a better play than Cotton in the long run because it will have that cleanse ability, especially if you're not running something like the Monocle. Then as far as overall treasures go, we're going to be rocking that Old Pilgrim Scroll for the attack. We've got the Feather here for the revive in case somebody happens to die. And then third, that's going to be that Jelly Watch here just to add to everybody's cooldown to allow them to utilize their skills more often. And then as far as overall toppings go for this composition, I'm just going to show you guys I'm using solid almonds on Wildberry, on Clotted Cream, and on Sorbet Shark. The only two cookies that I'm using something different is going to be Cotton and is going to be Parfait, where I use Swift chocolates. As far as the overall toppings here for Clotted Cream, we're just trying to get as much damage resistance as we possibly can on all three of them, Wildberry, Clotted, and Sorbet, so they can literally survive the entire battle. With that being said, here Jake is going to be running Wildberry, Dark Cacao, Sorbet, we got Herb, and we've also got Parfait. Once again, taking a look at the overall treasures, we've got the, Jelly Watch, the Scroll, and then also the Monocle. Again, he's going to be rocking Herb already, so I'm not sure why he's got the double cleanse, but nevertheless, let's see how good it does. Alrighty, so then officially diving in here to the overall match with Jake. I don't know exactly if we're going to be able to beat him or not. I've been testing this team out pretty much throughout the day as I've been at work on just different opponents randomly, in the arena, but then also on my friends list. I've also been kind of nervous to test it out against Jake here, so I'm not even sure if we're going to actually be able to beat him. Again, I know that he spends a lot on his account. I know he's got some pretty good, stats. He's using a really good team that's pretty popular right now. The only difference is, though, is that I am using Clotted Cream, and I'm really hoping that the combination here using Clotted Cream and Sorbet can help us. Oh, do we get the win already? Oh, we do. Look at this. Hey, 30 seconds left, dude. Let's go. That worked out a lot better than I thought it was going to be. Let's check out the overall damage numbers. Oh, look at this. 1.1 mil on Wildberry Cookie. We've got 2.2 million on Clotted Cream. We've got a 1.4 million here on Sorbet, 700,000 for Cotton, and then, less than 100,000 for Parfait. But nevertheless, man, absolutely insane. And I'm going to tell you right now, that was a lot easier than I expected, man. Nevertheless, still a very, very good competitor and a very popular combination you're going to see in the overall arena. However, though, we had Clotted Cream, and Clotted Cream just got a buff, and it seems to be making a difference. Alrighty, so then officially diving in here to another person on my friends list. Shout out to Ken203. But nevertheless, we're going to be testing it out again via a composition that's pretty popular in the overall arena. We've got a double front line. We've got Dark Cacao, Caramel Arrow, Pomegranate Eclair, and then also Herb. As far as treasures, they're going to be utilizing that Robe, the Attack Scroll, and then also the Scythe. So a very, very offensive comp here, but also a very popular one. We're going to be utilizing the exact same team, the exact same toppings. Alrighty, so officially diving in here to the match with Ken203. Let's see what happens. Now, I did notice that, like I said, he literally only had a level 11 attack scroll, so I know that will make a slight difference compared to our maxed out, treasures. But nevertheless, it's still a very popular comp that absolutely shreds in the arena, so I'm very curious to see if Clotted Cream can bring it home here, and how much damage that he does overall compared to everybody else. And it looks like we've got the win, baby. 54 seconds, dude. Clotted Cream is killing it in the overall arena. Ooh, once again, Clotted Cream leading the team here. We've got, 900,000 on Wildberry, 1.3 million for Clotted Cream, 700,000 for Sorbet, 700,000 for Cotton, and then again, only 74,000 here on Parfait. And now with that being said, we're going to dive into the third match and the final match we've got for you guys today to show him off in the arena. And we're going to be testing our hand at this T-Night comp. This is going to be a random, challenger that I've got on my list for the arena. This is not a friends on my friends list. They're going to be running the T-Knight combination. They've got a level 11 feather, a level 11, scroll, and then a level 9 insignia. So I'm very curious to see if we can bop off this team. They do have over 800,000 attack power. They are currently only in Masters 3. Let's see who this hidden person is. My guess is probably Wildberry Cookie or Dark Cacao. But let's dive in here and let's see how good this team composition does and if Sorbet and Clotted can take out, T-Knight before he utilizes his treasure. Alrighty, so then officially diving in here, man. Hopefully we can get lucky. Now, they're not too far behind me in the overall rank, and they are utilizing Dark Cacao as I expected. But nevertheless, man, hopefully we can pull this out. I've got Sorbet here, which again is going to be used specifically to take out that front line. And not only that, Clotted here as well to then push back whoever the closest unit is. So it's either going to be T-Knight or, it's going to be Dark Cacao. So let's see what we can actually do. Ooh! Man, I thought we had the bot there. Oh! It came down to Dark Cacao. This is game over. GG. We officially got it. We were able to bop his T-Knight beforehand, but they put up a really good fight. I mean, pretty much down to, 30-second timer? 28? 27? All right, there we go. We officially got the win. Very nice. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, that's pretty much going to wrap up the video, man. As far as the overall revamp for Clotted Cream, as you guys already can tell, man, from this server top 100 list, he is climbing up the charts in the overall meta just because in general, he's very, very good against what the current meta has been with these frontline tanks. You guys let me know what your thoughts are down below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe here on the channel for everything Cookie Run Kingdom related. I will have a video coming out very soon talking about this brand new team composition that I'm utilizing Clotted Cream Cookie here in that you guys are going to definitely want to build before the season is officially over. As always, guys, with that being said, I will see you on the next one.